Welcome to the WHHI Daily News. I'm Robyn Zimmerman. Let's begin with today's news headlines. The first day of school appeared to go off without any serious issues for more than 20,000 Beaufort County public school kids. A couple hundred of them got to start their year in the new Robert Smalls Leadership Academy that is almost a museum. Classrooms are on 2 floors and 4 wings with outdoor learning pavilions as well. Now, the 2-story lobby pays tribute to Robert Smalls with a historic timeline. Even some of the exterior detailing resembles the CSS Planter, the ship commandeered by Smalls during the Civil War. Well, Hilton Head's island-wide wrestling match with the workforce development issue has taken another step forward, but not without a little controversy. Last week's 6-hour town council meeting ended up approving the first reading of a rezoning to the Sea Pine Circle area that would allow a couple of the island's larger employers to redevelop decaying buildings along Office Way into dorm-style housing for single workers at island restaurants, hospitals, the beaches, and also for students at USCB campus. Now, there was significant opposition from area residents worried about more traffic and the zoning being too vague and that it would allow more upscale development. But the council voted 4-3 to approve the first reading, meaning the discussions aren't over yet. Well, Port Royal is announcing a new housing development with a twist. The 205 townhouses and 24 single-family homes with views of Battery Creek and the McTier Bridge will be longer-term rental properties, not for sale. The neighborhood will be called The Bluff, and the units will span the range of tiny village houses to townhouses from 1 to 5 rooms, even units above townhouse garages. Developers say that they had to go into the rental program because the houses would cost way too much for the target audience to buy, thanks to environmental cleanup costs. Well, 3 Hilton Head firefighters have been honored with the Ben Franklin Award from the International Association of Fire Chiefs for their rescue of a woman from a home in Palmetto Dunes last September. Battalion Chief David Bell, Lieutenant Sean Kavlik, and fire apparatus operator Brendan Horlbeck entered the 3-story home in search of 3 occupants, despite extremely high heat, 0 visibility, and quickly deteriorating conditions. The rescued woman recovered from her burns, though there was another occupant that was in the home that died from the fire. And finally, the town of Hilton Head's real estate spree continues with the announcement that the town is buying nearly 2 acres on Pope Avenue that used to be home to the Wild Wing Cafe. The property is just across the street from the Low Country Celebration Park, and the town is considering adding parking for the park and the beach, and has the $4 million purchase price from real estate transfer fees collected every time a property sells on the island. For more information on these stories and many more, please check out the media sources listed on the screen, and remember to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and check out our website at WHHITV.com. And if you have a news tip, a story idea, or even a cool weather photo, well, you can just email it to us at news@WHHITV.com. And now let's get an update from Justin Jarrett with sports. Justin?
Hey, it's time for Last Night in the Lowco on WHHI, powered by LowcoSports.com. The first full week of the high school football season always comes with some unexpected results that cause shakeups in the statewide polls released before the season. It results in weird things like teams winning but falling in the rankings, or sitting idle and jumping up a few spots because you simply didn't lose. And we saw both things happen to Lowco teams in this week's SC Prep Football Media Poll. Hampton County fell 2 spots to number 9 in Class 2A after a 10-0 win at Class 4A Colleton County, but Whale Branch jumped up 3 spots to number 7 in Class 1A despite opening their season this Thursday at North Charleston. Football in August. Defending state champ Beaufort High tumbled from number 2 to number 7 in Class 3A after a 29-10 loss at Cane Bay, and the Eagles face another Class 5A foe when they host number 5 Fort Dorchester on Friday. The Ghost Ron Parker's jersey will be retired in a pregame ceremony at 7 p.m. We dropped the first edition of the 2023 Lowco High School Football Spotlight newsletter this morning, and it includes our 12 nominees for Lowco High School Football Player of the Week. You can find a link to the newsletter on the Lowco Sports Facebook or Twitter pages to cast your vote and subscribe so you get all the high school football content you can shake a stick at in your inbox every week. And we also have a new episode of the Lowco Sports Lowdown over on the Lowco Media YouTube channel, featuring an interview with John Paul II AD and volleyball coach Louise Sanders, whose team improved to 7-0 with a win over Thomas Hayward last night. For Lowco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Lowco.
Always a great update. Thank you, Justin. And now let's toss it over to Maria Soden for an update on our weather. Maria?
Thanks, Robyn. Yep, so taking a look ahead, I hope you're enjoying the slightly cooler weather because we are going to see the temperatures get back into the hundreds once we get into the weekend. But taking a look at Wednesday, it's going to be partly cloudy with a couple of sky thunderstorms in the afternoon, but should be clearing up by the evening. Hilton has got a high of 87, a low of 79. Bluffton's got a high of 88, a low of 77. And Beaufort's got a high of 89 and a low of 77. The sunrise for Wednesday is going to be at 6:52 and sunset's going to be at 7:58. Taking a look at the beach tides, low tide's going to be at 9:13 a.m. and high tide's going to be at 2:48 p.m. Taking a look into the rest of the week, a little bit into the weekend. Thursday, it's just going to be partly cloudy with highs getting back into the 90s, lows in the 70s. Friday, it's going to be sunny with the highs getting into the mid-90s and lows are going to stay in the 70s. And then come Saturday, it's going to be sunny to partly cloudy. Again, the highs are going to get into the upper 90s and the hundreds with the lows in the 70s, and we will have a real feel of 110 or higher. So if we're going to be outside, do be careful. That's it for today. Let's head it back to the desk.
Coming up after the break, we'll find out about a super event coming up in October called Barrels and Beers. Stay tuned.